What is up, everybody? Alright, so I'm going to make a little update to my previous guide. What I was doing before was building Elise really tanky, and it was really effective for making her tanky, but I found a different way to kind of go about it to make her still have a decent amount of health, which she needs, while still making her like a lot more powerful than she was in my previous build. So I'm going to check this and see how far it's loaded up. Okay, so there's a bit to go here. So this is the build that I did end up finishing with, and this is just the end game build. So I will be showing you the how this build kind of comes out in play, and then afterwards, this is kind of just the preferred for a balanced team. But I will be showing you options to AP heavy team and an AD heavy team. So these are the items. You've got your penetration boots, your Riley's Crystal, Rabadons, Shrillias, your Abyssal Scepter, and your Zanyas. So those are your basically, this is your core setup right here. So I will be going through this video and trying to show you guys how this plays out. So we're still loading, which is good. I do have a previous guide, and I find that one works just as well, but this one does a bit better job of basically making use of her heavy damage output. And the one I was making before was more like really early game tanky. But I've found a way to go tanky, have sustain, have a ton of damage, and still have lots of resists. So you basically get the same effect as my previous build. You're a bit less tanky, a little bit less sustainable, but overall traded in for a whopping amount of AP. So I will be going over the skills. I mean, I already have, but I'll be doing it again for anyone that will be using this guide. So your first item is going to be still the Regrowth Pendant and the 1 health potion.
They need guidance.
Oop, backwards.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Every web a master.
And a video, and see if I can. Channel free recap. Stable environment, medium. Okay, so everything is set up the way I want it. I was having a little bit of a problem. It was a little bit laggy when I had done my previous video. So hopefully that kind of goes away. It seems to be whenever I do it with local recording rather than streaming that my FPS does drop a little bit. So hopefully we do win.
We must all make sacrifices.
And once things get going, I will be. So let's start with this. Oh, that's okay though. It's not gonna be too bad. Oh, wow, they just took it all. But that's okay, because I still have a really strong start here. So I don't mind too much. So you get to your Q next, and the order that you level up your moves is your W, then your Q, then your E. Obviously getting your ultimate every time you get the chance to. So what I usually end up doing is just coming up here for a little bit of helpful harass.
My true
And one thing that I've learned is if you sneak into this spot and then Q, W, you actually get a really effective amount of AoE in, rather than doing it from back here as I was doing before. You can actually get a really good amount of damage in on that entire camp. So I will continue to harass mid here. And just try to whittle Cat down if she comes over.
to divinity.
So there we go, first blood. Okay, so this is off to a really good start so far. And just have to make sure not to get countered by Warwick in here. So I will be popping my potion. And sorry about any lag that does kind of occur, as you guys know that have been watching previous videos. It's just that my computer is not really the best, and if I could get a better one, I would. Because who doesn't want a better computer? So Q, W, switch. And I'm a little bit late on going back, but that's okay, because it was worth it for the first blood, and I will come back here and just harass her some more again. Because we don't want Swain dying. So this lane is fairly pushed in, so
I know what lurks in the shadow.
I will go top and try to help out my my friend here. And he might know that we're coming to get him.
Pull the strings, watch them dance.
Oh, if only he had have waited. So, there he goes. He's dead. And we'll just help clean up this lane. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Sorry about that. I'm not sure. I think it's maybe just because Elise has so much kind of going on. So you will be back here to get out of there. You'll be buying your... actually, the first thing you buy is your Philosopher's Stone. Now, this is going to give you your early game sustain. And you get boosts. And then after this, you start building your Riley's Crystal. And it will be your first move. The Shirley's I don't build until quite a bit later. Oh. So he's really ripping her apart. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, got him. So then we'll go up here then. Let's see if we can kill this biatch. She's going to stay very far away because I think she knows that I'm just waiting for her here. So maybe jump out and get a stun off.
I can show them the way to divinity.
No, not going to get her. Oh, I think I hit her. So that will at least push her back. So then running down here. Oh. So she's just waiting for a gank, I think. Ooh, that didn't work out too well. I was kind of anticipating that.
Pull the strings, watch them dance.
So
We must
do need to
always
make sure that
sacrifice.
Warwick isn't trying to get it. So up we go, and he's not.
I can feel their fear.
Okay, so it's gonna get the start here.
There's nothing to fear.
What are these guys doing? They're pretty even, and I did warn them, but I'm kind of thinking they're not going to make it. Definitely not going to make it out of there alive. So that was kind of dumb on their part. I'm kind of worried about this bottom lane. They're being plenty sorts of foolish. And he's saying, nice ping, but I did tell him.
Dangling by a thread.
So I'm just going to send this in the bush.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And they're not in there.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
And we'll just be feeding our carries.
They need guidance. Every way a masterpiece.
So the next thing you're going to be getting is your scepter,
My true beauty
or
is beneath.
not your scepter, your wand there.
An enemy has been slain.
So that's how you deal with that. G ults, you just go up in the air, and you can actually avoid a lot of her ultimate damage. Because I mean, I could have probably died there, but instead didn't, because you can just very easily avoid a lot of her damage from that. Now, next you will be going back,
Your team
and you're
has
going to start
destroyed
building your scepter, or yeah, your scepter. So you're going to start with the blasting wand.
how fast can they run on two legs?
So he did get back, and there we go. And I could have got a book there too for more ability power, which I will probably do after I kill golems. So go in, give yourself a couple seconds for your spider form to be ready. And it appears like we're all going to be pushing mid here, so maybe I'll hold off on getting golems and help them push mid.
Pull the strings. Watch them dance.
And I don't think that's going to result into anything too great, so get back, man, get back, bro. No, he's going to be dead.
I have been slain.
down,
We must own the
and I will be to get out of
sacrifices.
there. And Swain will be coming down to get him. Oh, nice. Good job, Swain. So hopefully, yeah, I saw that ult coming. So poked, and, sorry, focused on the game.
They
Oh,
need
watch out, watch out.
guidance.
Okay, so this is kind of your 13-minute build. You've got a decent amount of AP. You've got, you know, you've got AP, you've got sustain, you've got some speed, so, oh, get out of there, get out of there.
Every web
So I'm gonna head up
a
top and
masterpiece.
just kind of stop this push from happening. Oh, I need to use that skill. So, did see him there, but didn't really get the chance to do anything about it. That's okay. Perfectly fine. So, tuck them in there. Oh,
Killing spree.
I can show them the way to
is
divinity.
Easy gonna get hurt? Oh, sick. Good job, Easy.
An ally has been
My
slain.
true beauty is beneath the skin. I know what lurks in the shadows.
So, I'm gonna take a quick check on the blue.
Nothing escapes my web.
Ah, darn it.
Down.
Damn.
There's nothing to fear.
And so I am a little bit laggy, but I do apologize for that. Can't really do a whole lot about it.
They need
Really.
guidance.
If I could, I would.
Dominating. Skithers my path. Your team has
Oof.
an ally has been slain.
So this will be going down.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And Mundo's not happy about it.
Your team has destroyed the turret. Will it retain?
Okay, so you will be going back now and getting your Giant's Belt, and this is actually really a lot more helpful than you might think. And you do have a lot of items here, so you're pretty geared in terms of itemization. No, little buddy! Sure. Can he trade with her? Can he trade with her? Oh yeah, he can trade with her! Oh my god! This Easy is a boss!
Fast can they run on two legs?
So, oh shit, and Mundo and Jax just not giving a fuck! Oh, that was sick. That was so sick. Oh, sorry, Easy missed his
I
shot.
know what lurks in the shadows.
Yeah, there you go. Good boy. Good boy, Easy. Alright. So, I mean, if you are jungling properly like that, then you do, like that is kind of why I've been using this build, because it works good, and you can afford to give your carries anything and everything they're gonna want into your jungle. That was a right push right there. You're gonna get ganked. You're gonna get ganked, Mundo. You freaking idiot. Now you're gonna get swing killed. Oh wow. Attaboy, easy. Attaboy, easy. Yes! Good boy. Amazing. So I think they're going to be surrendering really quickly here. So you can see that less than 20 minutes, you've got a Philosopher's Stone, you've got Sustain, you've got a bunch of health, you've got a bunch of ability power, you've got a CC in the form of your Qs now slowing by 35%, and you got your boots. So after this, you'll be getting your magic penetration now that you've actually got some AP worth being able to actually penetrate. And I will be going over the guides because I know that they're going to give up really quickly here.
Every web
Your team
a
has destroyed a turret.
masterpiece.
No, we can't. What? No, Baron.
I know the true path.
Oh, oh my lord. So we will be going up here to help him, and if he even needs any help, Dr. Katarina will be going down. Oh, yeah, she got destroyed. And this Mundo scares me. He's quite ballsy. But that's alright. So we're going to come over here real quick. And they surrendered right there. So there's the GG. And I will be going through the rest of the items. I mean, I didn't get too far, but you could see how very quickly uh, you basically start off with a bunch of little things, and then just start building them into bigger pieces that are just really useful. And I will be covering everything in the simulator that I found for items. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, so you can see that pretty much this is pretty much your core almost finished with, I mean, 4.7k to be rocking 80 ability power, slow in the form of your Qs, and your W even will multi-target slow by 15%. So that's awesome. You've got your sustain right here, your early game sustain right here, and it's also a GP10, so that's getting you that extra gold that you need, and these would be turned into the penetration boots. So I will show you the order that I would basically end up getting these. So I'm going to sell these really really quickly, and I suppose I didn't really need to sell those, but that's okay. Okay, so this is how I would go about doing this, and I'll explain it for both an AD and an AUP heavy comp. So as you saw, you went through and you got oh, not defense so you get the health regen, and then very quickly go and turn this into your pendant. Oh no, come on, why are you being silly here? So you get the Philosopher's Stone. Obviously this would be gone. Then you go back through and go home, movement, so you get your boots right here, as you saw. You go home again, and then you get your blasting wand. This gives you a nice early amount of AP to compose, basically. So now you've got some sustain, you've got a little bit of speed, and you've got some AP, which is pretty quick to get, especially if you're getting kills and not assists. And then after that, you just go on to build your Rileys. So you'd be getting whichever first between the two of these. If you've got a lot of money, get your Giant's Belt first, and if not, then you're going to want to get your other one. So then both these get finished, and you got your Rylea's Crystal Scepter. Now that you've got that, you can sell off these boots. Well, not sell off, you'd be upgrading them. I mean, I'm just doing that because this is the way this system works. So you've got that, and then after this, you would Rabadons. So we'll go here, blah, blah, blah. So you would be getting, give you some early, so you'd have 120 AP here. Then you go and get your needlessly large rod, because it's just baller because it's so big. Then you would go on to get your Rabadons. So you can get this pretty early. I mean, if you saw, like, if I had been getting kills there, you could get this quite early, about 25-30 minutes. And this pretty much makes up your core. Now after that, this is where the decision making process comes into play. You're going to go for, you're going to start getting your magic resist, or you would be getting magic resist or your armor, obviously based on you know, who's ever in the lead on the enemy team. So to do this, you go, you hit defense, you go to magic resist. Now you've got two choices here. The Abyssal Scepter being your first choice if your mid is not getting it. If your mid's building it, obviously this unique aura is just null, so you don't really want to get it anymore. So then what I would do is opt for an Athene's Unholy Grail, which grants you ability power, magic resist, and this, which is awesome. You get the 15% cooldown reduction, and then once you get your Shirley's late game, you're going to have about 25% cooldown reduction, so that's going to be huge. So let's say, just for sakes of getting an Abyssal Scepter. Now, if the team was AP heavy, then I would go ahead and get an Athene's Unholy Grail to top you up for magic resist, because you've already got lots of health, so you don't really need a Banshee's Veil. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but you've got a lot of health, and you'll have even more once you get your Shirley's. So right now you have this, and you can decide if you want to get your Shirley's now, which will be guaranteeing you some health, more health regen, more mana regen, and another 15% cooldown reduction. And then, of course, the aura, which is nice too for chasing people down in your spider form W. It actually allows you to stick on them in conjunction with your Rylea's. So you can get the full effect of your W out and just eat someone down. So we'll say we get this. But the order is entirely up to you after this core is done. So I'm just going to click on this, sell it. And then your next piece would be armor. So what you're going to want to get for armor, I would say your top piece is going to be Zhonya's Hourglass, because for armor pieces that give ability power, there's not too much. And if I mean this is pretty much your go-to piece. It's got everything awesome. Now, if they do have, of course, a heavy AD team, I would get rid of the Abyssal Scepter and get a Frozen Heart. Unless your tank is getting that, then in which case you could get a Guardian Angel if you wanted to have more armor and, of course, more magic resist. This is for defensive play, obviously. So yeah, so that pretty much covers it up. If it's a AP heavy team, then of course you get your double magic resist pieces, and then you would be dropping this for a Unholy Grail, and if otherwise, then you would be dropping this. You would be dropping this for Frozen Heart or Guardian Angel. Now that covers up every item you're going to be getting, and would cost you around 15, like about 16k. And if you do choose to just keep this as a Philosopher's Stone, noted that in about half an hour's time, a Philosopher's Stone is going to give you 900 gold just from the GP10, which is pretty good. So I mean, this puts this build down from about 16k to 15k if you decide to keep this. So that's pretty much the new revamped build that I've been using, mainly because I basically compiled all of your sustain into a Shirelia's, and then you get the health from your Rylea's Crystal Scepter. And then you get health here from Shirelia's, obviously, and it's a great benefit because you have the cooldown reduction. And if your mid was to not get the Abyssal Scepter and instead was instead getting the Chalice. The Chalice, where are you, Chalice? I know you're in here. Right here. Or Athene's Unholy Grail, sorry, not the Chalice. Then you would have another 15% cooldown reduction. So that's a 25% reduction in your cooldowns with a ton of AP, ton of magic resist, and you're already going to have a little bit of health. So if their AD carries aren't doing well, then the health between these two items is pretty much going to cover that, and you'll be set to go and just have a ton of damage. I mean, probably upwards of about, I'm thinking like 600 damage with penetration to boot, and you know, you'd be doing pretty beastly at that point. So that's the guide. I hope to help you guys on your Elise journeys. And please like and subscribe. That would be great, and really means a lot when you guys do that, because I really enjoy making these videos because it's fun for me to build them, and it's fun for me when people say that they're having good success with the builds. So I will see you guys next time, and thanks for tuning in.